Now let me begin by sharing with you briefly what I believe toxicity is. Toxicity is anything that can induce a harmful effect within the body. Now, more importantly than understanding perhaps what that definition is to recognize that we're all exposed to a great amount of toxicity. Now, my comments today are going to be very brief and very focused because I believe if we can develop a simple process that we can follow, a daily routine, then more than likely we're going to be able to achieve exactly what it is that we want to. One of the ways to recognize the amount of stress that we're under in terms of how it relates to toxicity is to recognize many of the signs or symptoms associated. And you can look at this list, and either yourself or maybe somebody you know probably has a lot of different things on this list. So the question becomes, how do we manage the amount of stress that we're dealing with in terms of our body? Well, there's really two primary things that we can do. One is that we can, of course, reduce the amount of exposure that we have. Now, all of us, in one way or another, are going to come in contact with different types of chemicals. Cleaning products, health products, in our food supply, environmentally we find this type of a toxic exposure. Now stress, the reason why I want to suggest to you that you reduce stress is because stress weakens the resilience of the body to ward off some of the things that are associated with toxicity, some of the unwanted side effects or illnesses that can occur. So manage your stress. The other thing is poor nutrition. Poor nutrition is perhaps one of the largest factors that contributes to the body's inability to deal with the amount of toxic exposure that we have. Now, the opposite of poor nutrition is the other thing that we can do is to give proper nutrition, provide daily support. So we're really going to focus in on those two primary things today. Reducing exposure, which I think is self-explanatory. So the bulk of our discussion now moving forward will be, what do we do to provide daily support?